Let's take a moment and imagine. It's finals week at school, and you've just pulled an all-nighter to study for all your exams you have that week. You spent sleepless hours cramming in last-minute studying, reviewing your flashcards, and studying all the notes and everything you've learned. You get to school the next day to take the test, and instead of acing it, you find yourself deep asleep on your desk. If you think you're alone in this situation, you're in fact not. Every student has to sacrifice sleep in order to achieve their academic demands. But what many students don't know is that sleep deprivation can actually harm your academic performance and your ability to get work done. In fact, research shows that getting enough sleep is just as important as studying for your exams. An article written by Stanford Medicine states, according to the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, teens should sleep 8 to 10 hours a night. But studies have shown that 7 out of 10 high school students are falling short of this recommendation on school nights. Today, we will look into the world crisis of sleep deprivation, discover some possible methods to prevent sleep deprivation, and benefits to these solutions. The crisis of sleep deprivation has become a problem for many teens across the world. It can harm their academic performances and has many more effects that can harm them both physically and mentally. An article written by the National Library of Medicine, written in 2014 on June 23rd by Shelley D. Hersad and Ronald Shervon states, the consequences of sleep deprivation in daytime sleepiness are especially problematic to college students and many high school students. This can result in lower grade point averages, increased risk of academic failure. It can also compromise their learning, impair their moods, and increase risk of motor vehicle accidents. This article also states that 82% of college students believe that inadequate sleep and sleeplessness impacts school performance. Sleep deprivation has many negative effects and consequences on students regarding their academic performances, moods, and their learning skills. As you can tell, sleep deprivation has negatively impacted many students. Now that we have explored the crisis of sleep deprivation, we will now give you some possible solutions to help solve this. The solutions to help prevent sleep deprivation are endless. There are also many ways to solve sleep deprivation, such as establishing a regular sleep schedule, avoiding caffeine before bedtime, and not using electronics 30 minutes before bed. An article written by the CDC is titled Tips for Better Sleep, states that habits you can improve your sleep health are constantly going to bed at the same time each day and getting up at the same time each morning, including the weekends, and also removing electronic devices such as TVs, computers, smartphones, and of leaving them out of the bedroom. Another way you can prevent sleep deprivation is by avoiding caffeine, alcohol, or nicotine before bed. These can all help avoid sleep deprivation. Accomplishing these will lead to the proper amount of sleep that you need to achieve academically. Now that we have discovered some possible solutions to prevent sleep deprivation, we will explain the benefits to these solutions. Getting enough sleep at night has been shown to have many benefits. In an article written by Forbes on February 11, 2019, the author Nick Morrison states, those students who averaged 8.1 hours of sleep at night scored mostly A's, as well as those averaging 3.7 hours of sleep scored mostly B's. This quote shows that students who average more than 8 hours of sleep have benefits in their grades. This means the more sleep you get, the higher academic achievement you will unlock. Today, we have looked into the crisis of sleep deprivation. We have uncovered many ways to prevent sleep deprivation, and we have also explained the benefits to these solutions. According to the article written by Harvard University, it states that 73% of high school students get between 7 and 7.5 hours of sleep. That is less than 1 hour and 30 minutes of the recommended sleep time for teenagers all across the world. In conclusion, sleep deprivation is a serious issue that affects millions and millions of people around the world. But the good news is that there are steps that you can help to improve your sleep schedule and reduce the risk of negative consequences. You can accomplish this by establishing a regular sleep schedule, avoiding caffeine before bed, putting down electronics before you go to sleep, And you can also prioritize your sleep and reap the benefits of a good night's rest. So tonight, I challenge you to make a commitment to yourself and your sleep by turning off your phone, dimming your lights, and getting the rest you need to feel refreshed and energized for tomorrow. Your mind and body will thank you.